What's up YouTube, Streamflow Grey here again, bringing you another commentary on Modern Warfare 3, and today we are playing Domination on Seatown, using the FAD, Silencer and Extended Max, running Scavenger, Assassin and Steady Aim, I do believe. You know, making my character look cool by here, running up, but yeah, it's my second video of me returning, and like I said, today we'll be continuing the What's Your Favourite episode. I didn't really have much thought on what to, talk about in today's episode. So I thought I'd just go with, what do you prefer, or what's your favourite out of HTC or iPhone? It may be a bit stupid to some people, but to people that, you know, like their phones and stuff like that, there is, you know, the argument, oh, the iPhone's better for this, but the HTC is, you know, better for this and that. I personally find it a bit hard for me, because I've always wanted an iPhone. When I was younger, like when they came out, I seen them, and one of my friends had them. I was just like, oh my god, this is so cool, I want one. Well, I have an iPhone 3 now, but I've also had a HTC, so I have had, you know, best of both. Kind of think, well, I know the iPhone 3 is a bit old now, but I prefer it over the iPhone 4. But I had the HTC Incredible S, and it was one hell of a phone. It was really good, really good phone to have, easy to use, great stuff on it. The App Store, the HTC version of the App Store on it wasn't all that great, because, well, mainly most of the games on there were free. So when you usually have free games, they're not good. So that's one thing for the iPhone that's better. Their App Store is brilliant. You know, with the thousands of games and different kind of apps that you have, there's all different kind of things you can get. But what do you find is your favourite out of both of them? But yeah, well, if I have to go with one, I will say the HTC, because they're great, they're easy to use, they're nice looking phones. They don't bring that, the HTC always have different phones. They got, a hell of a range of different ones, whereas the iPhone, you've got, no one wants to buy the iPhone, and then the iPhone 2, and then you've got the iPhone 3rd gen, and then there's the iPhone 3GS, which is exactly the same. I think it's just a bit faster or something like that. And then you've got the iPhone 4, it's finally a different phone. And then you've got the iPhone 4S, which, again, isn't that much better. I think it's got a newer screen, and again, a bit faster. And then the HTC, you got the Wildfire. HTC very good with names, I suppose, because you've got the Wildfire, and then you've got the Desire. Those are the two phones I most probably wouldn't have out of the HTC. I've known friends to have them, and just complain about how crap they are. You've got the Incredible, you got the new HTC One, which looks really good. I can't think of any more now, just off the top of my head. Oh, I'm bunged up with a sniffle. I don't know if I sound any different. I don't in my head, but I sound all bunged up and all that crap, whatever. Raping you with the dual MP9s, beast of a weapon. I find even better than the FMGs. But yeah, anyway, leave a comment or whatever of what, what's your favourite, stuff like that. There's not much really else I can talk about on them. I've covered, both of the things that I think. If there's anything else, that you think I could have said with them, so really we're just, quick overlook now of what I just said. The HTC is great. It's user friendly. I never had any problems with it. Nice looking phones. You know, they're always bringing something new out to it. At least you can't do much in terms of personalization on the phone, as where if you get the iPhone and you jailbreak it, you know, you can download themes and all that, which I know you can't do unless you jailbreak it, which is illegal. But you know, at the end of it, you still got that option, and I couldn't really find many, you know, themes for myself to put onto the HTC. But other than that, I couldn't find fault with it. The iPhone, I just find it's too bland of a phone. They don't really bring out that much new stuff. There is a lot of apps, but most of them are just pointless. And basically all the phones are the same. They all do the same thing. I think the only thing I could say the difference between the iPhone 4 and the iPhone 3 is I know the iPhone 4 is a hell of a nicer screen. They're different shape, and that's about it really. You know, you can always make your phone faster one way or another, and you know, you can always make the phone slower. So there isn't really much, you know, difference between those two phones except for shape and, you know, the screen. But you know, you can make the iPhone 3 screen just as good as the iPhone 4. But other than that, you know, I can't see it. So yeah, that's my thoughts. HTC is my favourite over the Apple iPhone. Well, Apple in general really, because they only got one phone, so there is kind of that was kind of the unfair advantage HTC had. But yeah, we'll touch up on the gameplay now. Playing Domination. This was actually a clan operation I did with Call of Duty Elite Clan I'm in. No, it's not Streamflow. No, I'm not the leader. He's one of my friends. He's really funny. But yeah, you know, when you're in a clan like this, you always got to help out, and it is a great laugh. Usually the Friday night ones are the worst. They're the hardcore ones, and you know, I don't know how many of you like hardcore, but I definitely don't like hardcore game types. I don't know, they're just terrible. So what can people find in playing them? But I get a pretty decent score in this, I think. I can't remember the final score off the top of my head. Obviously you'll see it at the end. Using the FAD, it's just a beauty of a weapon. The iron sights are a bit, you know, kind of like dodgy looking. There is slow to reload, I must admit, but it makes up with the capacity if you put extended mags on, because that really is a real big clip for compared to, you know, the rest of the assault rifles and that. The silencer is just because I don't like being heard all the time, so, you know, obviously that goes well with Assassin. Excuse me. But yeah, I go with the autumn camo. Trying to get a gold, I think I was, or I was doing something with it. But yeah, I think I'm not gonna post now and watch your favourite episode. I think it'll be in another 2 or 3 videos time. Trying to like separate it equally, because you don't want to be listening to watch your favourite all the time. Otherwise you're just gonna be like, oh, now I know what he likes on every matter there is. But if you have any ideas on another watch your favourite episode, I'll gladly take it into consideration, and if no one else, you know, says anything, or if no one says anything at all, I'll have to choose my own. But hopefully I won't just pick something off the top of my head like I did today. But I don't think it went too bad. But the game's, you know, coming to an end now really. We won 200 to 136, but you know, pretty good game. I'll see you all again, I suppose, my next video. You'll see my net score when